Welcome back to Coin Reveal USA. I'm very happy to have you here for another exciting journey into the fascinating world of American coin collecting. Today, we are going to explore one of the most famous and recognizable dollar coins ever produced by the United States Mint, the 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower $1 with no mint mark. If you have discovered one of these large dollar coins in an old coin collection, a family inheritance, a forgotten piggy bank, a garage sale, an estate sale, or even in your pocket change years ago, you may have wondered whether it is simply worth $1 or whether it could be hiding a much greater value. In today's video, we will uncover the complete history of this remarkable coin, explain why it carries the dual date 1776 to 1976, discuss the meaning of the missing mint mark, learn why some examples appear rusty or damaged, reveal today's market values in different conditions, explore valuable mint errors that collectors search for, and share expert tips that could help you identify a valuable example. Stay with me until the very end, because the final section contains information that every collector should know before selling or cleaning one of these coins. If you love discovering valuable American coins and learning about hidden treasures that could be sitting unnoticed inside your own collection, make sure you subscribe to Coin Reveal USA, press the notification bell, and join our growing community of coin enthusiasts from around the world. The Eisenhower dollar holds a special place in American history because it honors one of the nation's most respected leaders, President Dwight David Eisenhower. He served as the 34th President of the United States and was also the Supreme Commander of the Allied Forces during World War II. His leadership helped shape world history, and after his passing, the United States decided to honor his legacy by placing his portrait on the country's largest circulating dollar coin. The Eisenhower dollar was first introduced in 1971 and remained in production for only a short period before smaller dollar coins replaced it. Although it circulated for only a few years, it became one of the most beloved modern American coins due to its impressive size, beautiful design, and historical significance. The particular coin we are discussing today is even more special because it commemorates one of the greatest celebrations in American history. The year 1976 marked the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. To celebrate this historic milestone, the United States Mint created special commemorative designs for the quarter, half dollar, and dollar coin. Instead of displaying only the year 1976, these coins proudly feature the dual date 1776 to 1976. This dual date symbolizes 200 years of American independence and reminds collectors of the nation's long journey from the Revolutionary War to becoming one of the world's leading countries. Interestingly, the United States Mint did not produce any Eisenhower dollars dated 1975. Every dollar coin struck during both 1975 and 1976 carries the commemorative dual date 1776 to 1976, making these coins unique in American numismatic history. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of this beautiful coin. The front, also known as the obverse, displays the powerful portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower facing left. Above his portrait appears the word Liberty in large letters, while below the neck is the dual date 1776 to 1976. To the left of the portrait you will find the national motto, "In God We Trust." The portrait captures the strength, confidence, and leadership for which Eisenhower is remembered. The design is simple, yet elegant, reflecting the dignity of one of America's greatest military heroes and presidents. The reverse side of the coin is what truly makes the bicentennial Eisenhower dollar stand out from every other Eisenhower dollar ever produced. Instead of the familiar eagle landing on the moon used on regular Eisenhower dollars, this special commemorative coin features the historic Liberty Bell positioned directly in front of the moon. The Liberty Bell represents the birth of American independence, while the moon symbolizes America's remarkable achievements during the space age and the Apollo moon missions. Together, These two symbols create one of the most meaningful and artistic coin designs ever produced by the United States Mint. The reverse was designed by Dennis R. Williams, whose winning design was selected through a nationwide competition. Around the design are the inscriptions United States of America, $1, e pluribus unum, and 13 stars representing the original 13 American colonies. One of the first questions many collectors ask is why their coin has no mint mark. The answer is actually quite simple. A bicentennial Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During the 1970s, Philadelphia circulation coins generally did not carry a mint mark. Therefore, finding no mint mark on your 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar is completely normal and confirms that it was produced for circulation at the historic Philadelphia Mint. Millions of these coins were struck, making them one of the most common varieties of the bicentennial dollar series. Many people become excited after discovering a dark-colored or rusty-looking Eisenhower dollar because they believe the unusual appearance might make it rare. However, it is important to understand the composition of the coin before making that assumption. Genuine circulation Eisenhower dollars are composed of layers of copper and nickel surrounding a pure copper core. Since these coins do not contain iron, they cannot develop true rust like a steel object. What appears to be rust is usually environmental damage caused by years of exposure to moisture, dirt, chemicals, underground burial, saltwater, oxidation, or improper storage. Some coins also develop dark brown, black, green, or reddish stains after spending decades in humid environments. Although these unusual colors may make a coin look interesting, environmental damage usually decreases collector value because serious collectors prefer coins with original, undamaged surfaces. Another factor that greatly influences the value of any coin is its condition. Coin collectors use grading standards that range from heavily worn circulated coins to nearly perfect mint state examples. A heavily circulated bicentennial Eisenhower dollar, showing scratches, flattened details, and environmental damage, is usually worth between $1 and $3. Coins with average circulation and attractive surfaces often sell for $3 to $8. Extremely nice uncirculated coins that still retain their original mint luster commonly sell for $15 to $40 depending on quality. Coins professionally graded as mint state 65 often bring values ranging from $50 to more than $100. Higher grades, such as mint state 66 and mint state 67, become much scarcer and can easily sell for several $100s. The finest certified examples have sold at major auctions for well over $1,000 because collectors compete aggressively for coins with exceptional preservation. Besides condition, collectors should always inspect their coins for unusual mint errors because these mistakes can dramatically increase value. One of the most desirable errors is a double die, where parts of the design appear double due to the way the die was created. Another collectible error is an off-center strike, where the coin design is not properly centered on the blank planchet. Some coins are struck on defective planchets, while others may display clipped edges, broad strikes, die cracks, die chips, or dramatic cut errors. These unusual mint mistakes are highly sought after because every error coin is unique, depending on rarity and eye appeal. Mint error bicentennial Eisenhower dollars can sell anywhere from $50 to several $1,000s. Many collectors also ask whether silver bicentennial Eisenhower dollars exist. The answer is yes, but they are different from the regular circulation coins. The United States Mint produced special 40% silver collector versions at the San Francisco Mint. These coins were sold in special collector sets and usually carry an S mint mark. Since today's video focuses on the no mint mark Philadelphia issue, remember that your circulation coin is the standard copper nickel-clad version, unless testing or documentation proves otherwise. Hold the coin only by its edges whenever possible. Most importantly, never clean your coin. Many beginners believe that polishing a coin will increase its value, but professional collectors almost always pay less for cleaned coins. because cleaning permanently damages the original surface and destroys much of the collectible appeal. If you believe your bicentennial Eisenhower dollar may be an exceptional example, consider submitting it to a professional grading company. Authentication and grading provide confidence to buyers, protect against counterfeits, and often increase the selling price for high-quality coins. Certified coins are especially attractive to serious collectors because the condition has been independently verified by experts. One of the reasons collectors continue searching for bicentennial Eisenhower dollars nearly 50 years after their release is their incredible historical importance. Every time someone holds one of these large dollar coins, they are holding a small piece of America's BIC. Next up, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar, including its history, design, mintage, composition, mint mark, today's market value, valuable mint errors, and the factors that make some examples extremely valuable. Stay with me until the end, because you may discover that your coin is worth much more than its face value. If you enjoy learning about valuable American coins and hidden treasures, don't forget to subscribe to Coin Reveal USA, like this video, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest coin value updates. The 1978 Eisenhower dollar holds a special place in American numismatic history because it was the final regular issue Eisenhower dollar ever produced by the United States Mint. The Eisenhower Dollar series began in 1971 to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and one of the greatest military leaders in American history. After 8 years of production, the series came to an end in 1978 before being replaced in 1979 by the much smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar. Because of this, the 1978 issue represents the last chapter of the famous Eisenhower Dollar series, making it especially popular among collectors. The front of the coin features the impressive portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparo. Around the portrait are the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1978. If your coin has a small D mint mark above the date, it means it was struck at the Denver Mint. The reverse displays the famous Apollo 11 eagle design. The bald eagle is shown descending toward the surface of the moon while holding an olive branch in its talons. Above the eagle appears the motto "A Pluribus Unum," while the inscriptions "United States of America" and $1 surround the design. This reverse honors America's historic Apollo 11 moon landing and remains one of the most beautiful modern coin designs ever produced by the United States Mint. The D mint mark is one of the easiest ways to identify this coin. It indicates that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint. More than 33 million examples of the 1978 Eisenhower dollar were struck for circulation, making it a common date in worn condition. However, coins preserved in outstanding mint state grades become much scarcer because most entered circulation or acquired heavy bag marks shortly after being minted. The 1978 Eisenhower dollar is composed of copper and nickel clad over a pure copper core. It weighs approximately 22.68 grams, has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters, and features a reeded edge. Unlike the special collector silver issues produced during earlier years, no regular 1978 Eisenhower dollars were struck in 40% silver. If your coin carries a D mint mark, it is a standard copper nickel-clad circulation coin. Now, let's discuss today's market value. A heavily circulated 1978 Eisenhower dollar with noticeable wear is generally worth between $1 and $3. Coins showing only light circulation and attractive surfaces often sell for $3 to $8. Uncirculated examples with original mint luster usually bring between $15 and $40. Coins professionally graded as Mint State 65 commonly sell between $60 and $150, depending on eye appeal and current market demand. Mint State 66 examples frequently sell for several $100s. While extremely rare, Mint State 67 specimens have sold for several $1,000s because so few survive in nearly perfect condition. The highest quality certified examples remain among the most valuable regular issue Eisenhower dollars. Collectors should always inspect their 1978D Eisenhower dollar carefully for mint errors because these mistakes can dramatically increase value. Valuable errors include double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, cuds, struck-through errors, and coins struck on the wrong planchet. Depending on the type and severity of the error, these coins may sell for $50, several $100s, or even several $1,000s at auction. Error coins are highly collectible because every mistake is unique and cannot be exactly duplicated. Another important factor affecting value is the overall condition of the coin. Professional grading companies evaluate coins using the 70-point Sheldon grading scale. Small differences in preservation can produce enormous differences in value. A coin with sharp details, brilliant mint luster, and very few contact marks can be worth many times more than a similar coin that has scratches, stains, or heavy wear. This is why serious collectors often submit exceptional coins for professional grading and authentication before offering them for sale. Many collectors mistakenly clean old coins because they believe a shiny appearance increases value. In reality, cleaning almost always reduces collector value. The original mint surface is extremely important to numismatists, and once it has been polished or cleaned, the damage is permanent. If you believe your 1978D Eisenhower dollar may be valuable, leave it exactly as you found it and handle it only by the edges. Although the 1978D Eisenhower dollar is considered a common date in lower grades, it remains an important part of American coin history because it marks the conclusion of the Eisenhower Dollar series. Its connection to President Dwight D. Eisenhower and the Apollo 11 moon landing gives the coin historical significance that continues to attract collectors from around the world. Even decades after production ended, collectors continue searching for high-grade examples and unusual mint errors. If you own a 1978D Eisenhower dollar, take a few moments to inspect it under good lighting. Look for original mint luster, sharp details, unusual errors, and minimal contact marks. Even though many examples are worth only a few dollars, exceptional high-grade coins and rare mint errors can command prices ranging from hundreds to several $1,000s in today's collector market. Next up, the United States Mint, the 1971 Eisenhower One Dollar with no mint mark. If you have discovered this impressive coin in an old collection, inherited it from a family member, found it in a coin jar, or purchased it at a flea market or estate sale, you may be asking an important question. Is this coin worth only $1, or could it actually be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? In today's video, we will explore the complete history of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar, explain why it was created, discuss what the no mint mark means, examine its design, composition, mintage, and current market value, and reveal the rare mint errors that collectors are willing to pay huge amounts of money to own. Make sure you watch until the very end, because you might have a valuable treasure hiding in your collection without even realizing it. If you enjoy learning about valuable American coins, rare mint errors, and hidden treasures, subscribe to Coin Reveal USA, press the notification bell, and join thousands of coin enthusiasts who love discovering the true value of old coins. The story of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar begins with one of the most respected leaders in American history, President Dwight David Eisenhower. Eisenhower served as the 34th President of the United States from 1953 to 1961 and was also the Supreme Commander of the Allied forces during World War II. His leadership played a major role in the Allied victory during the war, and he later guided America through an important period of peace and economic growth. After his death in 1969, the United States wanted to honor his remarkable legacy with a new dollar coin. At the same time, America had just achieved one of the greatest accomplishments in human history, the Apollo 11 moon landing in 1969. The United States Mint decided to combine both achievements into one unforgettable coin. This decision led to the creation of the Eisenhower dollar. First released in 1971, the 1971 Eisenhower Dollar was especially important because it marked the return of a large circulating dollar coin after the Peace Dollar series ended in 1935. For more than 35 years, no large dollar coins were produced for everyday circulation. When the Eisenhower Dollar finally appeared in 1971, it attracted tremendous public attention because of its impressive size, beautiful artwork, and historical significance. Even today, it remains one of the largest modern American coins ever produced for circulation. The obverse of the 1971 Eisenhower Dollar features the distinguished portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparro. Above the portrait appears the word Liberty in large letters. Just below the chin is the date 1971, while the national motto "In God We Trust" is positioned to the left of the portrait. The detailed engraving captures the strong character and leadership of President Eisenhower, making it one of the most recognizable portraits in American coinage. The reverse of the coin is equally remarkable. Instead of using a traditional American eagle design, Frank Gasparro chose to commemorate the Apollo 11 moon mission. The reverse features a bald eagle descending toward the moon while carrying an olive branch in its talons. The design was inspired by the official Apollo 11 mission insignia, created after astronauts Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins successfully completed the first man landing on the moon in July 1969. Above the eagle appears the inscription "Et pluribus unum," while the words "United States of America" and $1 surround the design. The moon's surface is shown with impressive detail, and the Earth can be seen rising in the distance, symbolizing one of humanity's greatest scientific achievements. One of the most common questions collectors asked is what it means if their 1971 Eisenhower Dollar has no mint mark. The answer is straightforward. A 1971 Eisenhower Dollar without a mint mark was struck at the historic Philadelphia Mint. During that period, Philadelphia circulation coins generally did not display a mint mark. Therefore, if your coin has no mint mark, it is a genuine Philadelphia issue produced for everyday circulation. This is completely normal and does not automatically make the coin rare. But certain high-grade examples in error coins can still be very valuable. The 1971 Philadelphia Eisenhower Dollar was produced in very large numbers. More than 47 million examples were struck for circulation. Because of this high mintage, most circulated examples remain affordable today. However, many of these coins experienced heavy use in commerce or were stored in bags where they received numerous contact marks. As a result, finding examples with exceptional surfaces and nearly perfect preservation is much more difficult than many people realize. The composition of the regular 1971 no mint mark Eisenhower Dollar consists of outer layers of copper and nickel bonded to a pure copper core. The coin weighs approximately 22.68 grams and has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters with a reeded edge. Many beginners mistakenly believe every 1971 Eisenhower Dollar is made of silver, but that is not correct. Only certain collector editions produced at the San Francisco Mint were struck in 40% silver. Regular circulation coins from Philadelphia without a mint mark are copper-nickel clad. When examining your coin, you should first evaluate its condition because this is one of the biggest factors affecting value. Coins that have spent years in circulation often show flattened details, scratches, rim nicks, discoloration, and loss of original mint luster. These circulated examples are common and usually worth only a small premium over face value. However, circulated coins that still display brilliant original luster, sharp details, and very few contact marks are much more desirable among collectors. Now, let's discuss the current market value of the 1971 Eisenhower Dollar with no mint mark. A heavily circulated example is generally worth between $1 and $3, depending on its condition and eye appeal. Coins showing only light wear often sell for $3 to $8. Attractive uncirculated examples with original mint luster frequently sell for $15 to $50. Coins professionally graded mint state 65, may bring $75 to $150. Coins graded mint state 66 often sell for several $100s. Exceptionally rare mint state 67 examples can sell for well over $1,000 because so few survive in nearly flawless condition. Auction records have shown that extraordinary examples with outstanding preservation can bring several $1,000s when competitive collectors are searching for top quality specimens. One of the most exciting aspects of collecting the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is searching for valuable mint errors. These unusual mistakes occurred during the manufacturing process and can dramatically increase a coin's value. One of the most famous is the double die error, where parts of the design appear doubled because of imperfections during die creation. Other desirable errors include off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, cuds, struck-through errors, rotated dies, and coins struck on incorrect planchets. Depending on rarity and visual appeal, these mint errors may be worth $50, several $100s, or even several $1,000s. Another feature collectors often overlook is original mint luster. When a coin leaves the mint, it has a brilliant shine created by microscopic flow lines formed during striking. Over time, circulation, cleaning, and environmental exposure gradually destroy this original surface. Collectors pay significant premiums for coins that still display full mint luster because they represent examples preserved almost exactly as they left the mint decades ago. Many people discover dark-colored or stained Eisenhower dollars and believe they have found a rare variety. In reality, the coin cannot rust because it contains no iron. Dark colors usually result from oxidation, environmental damage, improper storage, moisture exposure, or natural toning that develops over many years. Attractive natural toning may increase collector interest, while severe environmental damage usually lowers value. If you believe your 1971 Eisenhower dollar may be valuable, resist the temptation to clean it. Cleaning permanently damages the original surface and often reduces the coin's market value. Professional collectors strongly prefer coins with untouched original surfaces, even if they appear old or lightly toned. Handle your coin only by its edges and store it in a protective holder to prevent additional damage. Professional grading is another important step for valuable coins. Independent grading companies authenticate coins and assign an official grade using the Sheldon 70-point grading scale. Certified coins are trusted by buyers because their authenticity and condition have already been verified. High-grade certified Eisenhower dollars frequently sell for much more than similar raw coins because collectors know exactly what they are purchasing. The popularity of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar continues to grow because it represents several important moments in American history. It honors a respected president, celebrates America's achievements in space exploration, marks the return of the large dollar coin after decades of absence, and serves as the beginning of the Eisenhower Dollar series. These historical connections continue attracting collectors from around the world. Next up, the 1972 Eisenhower One Dollar with the D mint mark. If you have discovered this large dollar coin in your old collection, inherited it from a family member, found it while searching through a coin jar, or purchased it at a flea market or estate sale, you may be wondering whether it is worth only $1 or if it could actually be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In today's video, we will explore the complete history of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar, learn why this coin was produced, understand the meaning of the D mint mark, examine its beautiful design, discuss its composition, reveal today's market values, uncover the most valuable mint errors, and explain the important factors that determine how much your coin could be worth. Stay with me until the very end, because you may own a valuable coin without even realizing it. If you love learning about rare American coins, valuable mint errors, hidden treasures, and coin prices, be sure to subscribe to Coin Reveal USA, like this video, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest uploads. The Eisenhower dollar was introduced in 1971 to honor one of the greatest military leaders and presidents in American history, Dwight David Eisenhower. Before becoming the 34th President of the United States, Eisenhower served as the Supreme Commander of the Allied forces during World War II and played a major role in securing victory for the Allies. After his passing in 1969, the United States Mint decided to honor his remarkable life by placing his portrait on a new $1 coin. At the same time, the reverse design celebrated another extraordinary American achievement, the Apollo 11 moon landing. Together, these two historic events created one of the most meaningful coin designs ever issued by the United States Mint. The 1972D Eisenhower Dollar represents the second year of the Eisenhower Dollar series. Although millions of these coins were produced for circulation, they remain highly collectible because of their historical significance, impressive size, and connection to both President Eisenhower and America's space program. Unlike many modern dollar coins, the Eisenhower dollar has a large and heavy appearance that immediately stands out in any collection. The front of the coin features the distinguished portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by Chief Engraver Frank Gasparro. Above the portrait is the word Liberty, while the national motto "In God We Trust" appears to the left. The date 1972 is displayed below the portrait, and just above the date you will find the small D mint mark, indicating that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The portrait reflects Eisenhower's strength, determination, and leadership, making it one of the most recognizable presidential portraits in American coinage. Turning the coin over reveals one of the most famous reverse designs in modern American history. The reverse shows a powerful bald eagle descending toward the surface of the moon while carrying an olive branch in its talons. This remarkable design was inspired by the official Apollo 11 mission insignia and celebrates the first successful human landing on the moon in 1969. Above the eagle appears the inscription "Et pluribus unum." Surrounding the design are the words "United States of America" and $1. The Earth can be seen rising above the moon in the background, symbolizing one of humanity's greatest scientific achievements and America's leadership in space exploration. The D mint mark is an important part of identifying this coin. The D stands for the Denver Mint in Colorado, one of the major facilities responsible for producing circulation coins for the United States. Every genuine 1972D Eisenhower dollar should display this small mint mark above the date on the obverse. Collectors often compare coins from Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco because each mint produced slightly different versions of the Eisenhower Dollar series. The regular 1972D Eisenhower dollar was struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition. It consists of outer layers of copper and nickel bonded to a pure copper core. The coin weighs approximately 22.68 grams, measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter, and features a reeded edge. Many new collectors mistakenly believe every Eisenhower dollar is made of silver, but this is not true. Only certain collector editions produced at the San Francisco Mint contain 40% silver. The 1972D circulation coin is a standard copper-nickel-clad issue. The United States Mint produced millions of 1972D Eisenhower dollars for circulation. Because of this high production, worn examples remain relatively common today. However, finding coins with exceptional preservation is much more challenging. Many coins entered circulation immediately after leaving the mint and received numerous contact marks, scratches, and signs of wear. As a result, truly high-grade examples with brilliant original mint luster have become increasingly desirable among collectors. Now, let's discuss the current market value of the 1972D Eisenhower dollar. A heavily circulated example showing significant wear is generally worth between $1 and $3. Coins with light circulation and attractive surfaces often sell for $3 to $8. Bright uncirculated examples with strong original mint luster usually sell for $15 to $40. Coins professionally graded mint state 65 frequently sell for $75 to $150, depending on eye appeal and market demand. Mint state 66 examples commonly sell for several $100s, while exceptionally rare, mint state 67 specimens have sold for well over $1,000 at major auctions. The highest quality certified examples continue attracting strong interest from collectors because they are extremely difficult to locate. One of the most exciting parts of collecting the 1972D Eisenhower dollar is searching for valuable mint errors. Although the famous Type 2 reverse variety belongs only to certain 1972 Philadelphia coins without a mint mark, the Denver issue has its own collectible errors. Collectors carefully inspect their coins for doubled dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die chips, cuds, struck-through errors, rotated dies, and wrong planchet strikes. Depending on rarity and condition, these mint errors can increase the value from a few dollars to hundreds or even several $1,000s. Professional grading plays a major role in determining the value of high-quality Eisenhower dollars. Independent grading companies carefully examine every coin and assign an official grade using the Sheldon 70-point grading scale. Small differences in condition can create huge differences in value. A coin with brilliant original luster, sharp details, and very few contact marks may sell for many times more than another coin with heavy scratches and dull surfaces. This is why collectors pay close attention to preservation when buying Eisenhower dollars. Many people make the mistake of cleaning old coins before selling them. While a polished coin may appear brighter, cleaning permanently damages the original mint surface and almost always reduces collector value. Professional collectors strongly prefer coins with natural surfaces, even if they have developed attractive toning over the years. If you believe your 1972D Eisenhower dollar might be valuable, leave it exactly as you found it, and handle it only by the edges. Some collectors become excited after finding a dark-colored Eisenhower dollar, believing it may be made of silver or another unusual metal. In most cases, dark colors are simply the result of natural toning, oxidation, environmental exposure, or years of storage. Since the regular 1972D Eisenhower dollar contains no iron, cannot rust like steel, natural toning may sometimes increase collector interest. While severe environmental damage generally lowers value, the 1972D Eisenhower dollar continues to be one of the most popular modern large dollar coins because it combines American history, presidential honor, and the excitement of space exploration into a single design. Every collector who builds a complete Eisenhower dollar set needs the Denver issue, making it an essential coin in the series. As interest in modern United States coinage continues to grow, demand for exceptional examples remains strong. If you own a 1972D Eisenhower dollar, take a few moments to inspect it carefully under bright lighting. Look for sharp hair details on President Eisenhower, strong original mint luster, clean fields with very few marks, and any unusual mint errors. Even though most circulated examples are worth only a few dollars, outstanding high-grade coins and dramatic mint errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's collector market. Thank you very much for watching Coin Reveal USA. I truly appreciate your support and your passion for American coin collecting. I hope this detailed guide has helped you understand the history, design, identification, composition, rarity, mint errors, and current market value of the 1972 Eisenhower $1 with the D mint mark. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below telling us if you own a 1972D Eisenhower dollar, and subscribe to Coin Reveal USA for more videos about rare pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, silver coins, mint errors, hidden treasures, auction records, and the latest coin market prices. Thank you for watching, and until our next video, happy coin collecting. Good luck searching through your old coins, and may your next discovery be an incredible hidden treasure worth far more than you ever imagined.